Hello, my name is Teacher Whitney.
And this is Booking Tips for VIPKID teachers.
First of all, I want to be very clear. VIPKid did not accidentally overhire. They need more teachers than they have students so that the students always have teachers to choose from, but they are growing like crazy. In the first week of March alone, they added 10,000 new students. I attended a workshop last week on Marketing Yourself by Kristen G. It was an awesome workshop and I highly recommend taking it. One of the things she compared VIPKid to was a mall, and I loved that analogy. She said that VIPKid gives us a store within the mall, but it's our job to bring the customers to it. And you really have to keep that in mind as you go about getting bookings. The first tip is to make sure you have a rockin' teacher profile. You have to think about it kind of like Teacher Tinder. The students are scrolling through so many different teachers. They can filter the teachers by gender, age, teacher tags that we received as we went through the application process. And it'll even show related teachers. If you liked this teacher, you might like these teachers. But no matter how the students and parents come across you, the first thing they see is your main profile picture. And if that doesn't grab them, they're probably not going to click on your profile. The official recommendation is to have a professional picture. In my experience, the best pictures are those that are bright and warm and inviting. Mine is a selfie that I took with a selfie stick in Seattle. If you've had family photos taken recently, maybe crop just your head. Find a picture that makes you look the very best that you can look. Once they click on your picture and go to your bio, the next thing they're going to see are your life photos. You could have pictures of you with a pet, you with an animal that you saw somewhere, you with Mickey Mouse, you and your family, you doing something adventurous. Do something that will make you look like a fun and engaging teacher. This is also where they're going to see your video. Your video does not have to be a masterpiece. It doesn't have to be an iMovie trailer. It's recommended that it be just 15 seconds long. You want it to be you in your teaching environment, showing off your teaching personality. Think of it as a commercial for your class. Be sure to include props and TPR. The last part of your profile is your bio. You want to keep this short and sweet. Remember, if somebody's going through a lot of teachers, they're not going to want to read a long bio. Make sure that you start off with your education. If your degree is not in education, don't mention the major. If your school's not a big, well-known school, maybe don't mention the school. Second, you want your teaching experience. Third, you may talk a little bit about your teaching style or philosophy. And fourth, you could add a little bit about yourself or about your family. At the very end, make sure to say how excited you are to see the student in the classroom. If you'd like me to look over your profile and give you some advice, feel free to email me below. I'm no expert by any means, but I have worked with some people on their bios and seen them have success afterward. The second booking tip is to use the short notice button. I know it can be scary for a new teacher who might not know the curriculum very well, but you could get a short notice student who falls in love with you and becomes your next regular. In my opinion, the best time to mark the checkbox on those short notice bookings is right before you would start teaching in the morning the day before. Then while students are on and things are happening, those slots are open and available to take. If they don't book during that time, don't worry. I usually close those slots, refresh my page, and reopen them with the check mark around 10 a.m. Beijing time. I don't know for sure that this does anything, but I have noticed that slots that have been open for hours, as soon as I do that, get booked very quickly thereafter. Also, keep them on overnight. I know that people are worried about not waking up for them in the morning, but if you had an actual class scheduled, you'd wake up, right? So wake up as if you have a class. And that leads me to tip number 3. If you're feeling up to it, get up in the morning, go to your computer, open up the portal, and click the little headphones on the right side of the screen on the bookings page. Then click Classroom Issue. Type, I am not a substitute teacher, but I'm available to teach at Beijing time, about 5 minutes or so from whenever you're on. Then you need to stay right by your computer until about 10 minutes into that class and continue refreshing your screen. I actually got a Chrome app that refreshes the screen every minute. They do have substitutes to do this, but sometimes they may not have enough. So you being available may allow you to teach that class. Suggestion number 4, apply to do virtual field trips. A few months ago, they announced that they were looking for more people to do virtual field trips. That application is still open, and I'll put the link to Freshdesk below. You apply by submitting a video of you somewhere in your state teaching the students about it. If they like you and your sound quality and your video quality, then they may invite you to participate in the program. They'll send you a list of categories and you say which ones you're interested in. You then film a short video and send it in. They do the editing and add fancy things in. The reason this is a booking tip is that when students see that video and see teacher so-and-so, they may sign up for your classes. Number 5 is social media. WeChat and Weibo are two Chinese social media platforms that you can use to try and market yourself to parents. I don't know a lot about the marketing side of these, but there is a Facebook group for using Chinese social media to help market yourself. There's a Hutong reward right now where you can turn in some of your points to get a Chinese social media shout out. Number 6, submit some tickets. Most of the time when you submit a ticket saying that you have low bookings, you're going to get a pretty generic response. My suggestion is to keep trying. This is for 2 reasons. Number 1, the more teachers they hear from, the more likely they are to come up with a solution. Number 2, you never know if the person who answers your ticket has a friend who's looking for the perfect teacher and you're it. In your ticket, be sure to be kind and clear. I would write something like, "Hi, I took a workshop this week and I'm so excited to apply the things I've learned. I would love to be able to teach some students." Something like that is positive and shows that you are proactive. Number 7, certifications. Unfortunately, this does not apply if you are in trial jail, but if you have any other certifications, you can request the ones just higher and just lower than your current certifications if you've been with VIPKID for more than 60 days and have gone 30 days without a negative review. All you have to do is submit a ticket. Sometimes they'll just give it to you, and sometimes you'll have to go through an application process. Levels 1 and 2 are going to get you the most bookings. And number 8 is utilizing the tools that VIPKID has given you. They recognize that this is a problem and they're trying to fix it. Last month, they introduced the Jump Start program. I fully believe that they're going to continue to develop new things to help teachers get the bookings that they need. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below or message me. Bye!